evening, everyone. Wednesday, our favorite day of the week, favorite Wow Wednesday testimonial call with Solex and everything that Solex has to offer that we get to bless other people with. And, AO Scan is our flagship product for me. That should be in every single household to empower people in their health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and psychologically and spiritually. So, I do not want to waste much time because we've got a lot of people and I want to hear your stories because every week you light my heart up sharing how you're using AOScan or other Solex products, how you're sharing it with others and giving them experiences and changing lives. So I have my beautiful co-host from Canada, Mary Ann, who was gone last week, but she's here this week. So Mary Ann, do you have anything to say to open us up?
Well, I'm just really super grateful every day. I say thank you to you, Sheila, from my heart. I don't know if I've said it, I haven't told you for a couple of weeks, so I will never stop thanking you for introducing this to me and the ripple effect of all the other people from Canada and the United States and all over the world that is now benefiting. So thank you. And I'd like to welcome everybody to this amazing call. Our guests, our Solex family, and let's have some fun. Hey, Sheila, we're not making any disease claims, are we?
No, absolutely not. We don't care about labels, titles, diagnosing, or healing. We are looking at information that helps us make different choices.
Well, I know somebody's got a story out there. I can feel it in my bones. Who would like to start?
You can unmute or raise your hand, whatever is comfortable for you.
Okay, fine. Oh, go ahead, Jesse.
Uh, I was diagnosed with cancer 2014. Things got worse really bad last winter for the second time. I'm cutting stories short. You don't need to know everything. I went to Trish for some cell sonic treatment, and she introduced me to AO scan. I would not say AO scan is the only thing I did other than cell sonic. I did PMF, infrared, light wave patches, some other things, black salve, and like 20 different things. But I can tell you that my blood work is better this year.
Yes. Well, you look amazing. Your face, your skin, your glow, you look healthy.
Right. And I'm going to India in November for uh, active immunotherapy, which is not offered in Canada.
Oh, yes. Praise God. That's amazing.
That's fantastic. Congratulations, Jesse. We're all celebrating you right now.
Thank you. And I'm grateful to Trish for introducing me. She's not here. I do need help, though. I don't know what. I try to make a playlist for hiatic hernia and heart. And if anyone can help me with that, I would so appreciate that.
What is it
I,
for? What was it? Heart and what was it, Jesse?
Hiatal hernia,
Oh,
HIAT,
yep.
hiatal hernia, which includes
I don't
H.
know if I'm
pylori.
Okay. We H. pylori and all that. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's the digestive system and then the heart.
Well, I have the heart for sure, but maybe a little later I'll pull something together and put it on the chat
Yeah,
to
and
help
all
you
the
out.
way to the colon, right? It's all one piece,
That's
yeah,
right.
the digestive system. Yeah.
yep.
So
H.
I'm
pylori, anything.
so grateful that I can work on these things myself because otherwise I'm running from doctor to doctor and going crazier because they like to cut off everything they can find in their sight.
Wow, you're not kidding. That's their first answer is let's just take it out. Well, why don't we just bring life back to it?
Yeah.
And we can do that without making any claims because we're using frequency, which is from nature, right?
That is true. And Canada is even worse than the US, I think, because they're not letting us bring things in. Like
Mm.
the rife is being made by resident lighting in Canada, in BC. They will sell it to you in the
Mhm.
US, not selling it to me.
Wow.
They will sell it to a dog or a plant, but they
Yeah,
will not sell it
I
to the
have their
Canadian.
equipment sitting. I have their equipment sitting right here next to my desk on the floor. I paid well over $10,000 for it, and that was 10 years ago. So I have no idea what they're charging now. So, and their technology is fantastic, but I cannot compare it to what I have now. Because of all the options. I just want to jump in real quick, and I'm just going to say something real quick, Sheila, because I think that sometimes we don't talk enough about it, but it's our Sefi dots.
Hmm.
And we have like little hologram dots that we can stick to our body. And we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different frequencies that we can imprint on them, and then we can wear them, and they're good for 72 hours, and then we can recharge them and boom, put them back on. And Solex is so thoughtful that they even give us additional adhesive, very friendly adhesive, I might say, health friendly adhesive tabs, so that we can actually hold them on and we can use them longer. So, there's other companies, and I'm sure their products are great, and they have stickers, and there's, I know a number of them. But you have to kind of put on them what they have, or put on you what they have. Here, sky's the limit.
Yep.
And yeah, so I just can't say enough. I know that I have some other people using the Sefi dots in the weight program right now, and our reduction program. And by wearing the Sefi dot on her tummy, within 3 days, she started to notice a difference, you
Yeah.
guys. So,
Yeah.
wow, that's pretty cool. You might want to look into, or if somebody invited you to this call, get back to them and have them tell you more about the Sevi dot and actually show you how incredibly simple it is to program them.
And I'm glad you brought that up because that saves people so much money. And it gives them so many more options because, like you said, there are other sticker or patch companies, and maybe they've got some great products, but the problem is you're paying for one frequency for a box or however they sell it. And we
Mhm.
have hundreds of frequencies, and you can custom imprint these holographic dots. And there's like, what is there, 60 of them on a pad times 3 days. That's 180 days you can erase and imprint with anything you need. And it's so cheap. It's just ridiculous.
And a
So
quick
thanks for
plug, I'm
bringing that
also
up.
going to add real quick that we have the sucrose blanks, which is for homeopathic remedies. That's what we get. And we can buy this from Solex. We can imprint in a little jar. We can put them in little jars for our clients. We can carry them for ourselves. We can give them to our grandchildren to put in their lunchbox if they have allergies, if they have a cold or whatever. You guys, sky's the limit. Unbelievable.
Yep. And I like that, like 3-in-1. If I've got someone with a, kind of a serious condition, I like to do the topical, the internal oral, and the aura field, the
Yeah,
broadcast.
yeah,
I think that's, just hit it from all angles.
yeah. I agree, Sheila. We have all that, and we do have all that, so it's wonderful.
And so affordably, my goodness.
I
You
know
know, I
Jason and Melissa are going to jump in here, and they got something to tell us. Take it
well,
away.
first I was going to say with those Cephi dots, my personal opinion, my unexpert opinion is the Cephi dot takes these other patches where the other patches will get you maybe 85, 90% of the way there because it's just an organic natural patch that anybody and everybody can buy and use. But it's that last 10 or 15% that everybody's looking for that nothing can really touch. But the Cephi dots, where you're running scans and getting frequencies specific to your body at that moment, I truly believe this is what captures the 100%, 110% that nobody else can touch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my little
Yeah.
plug on the Cephi dots. But
I actually wanted to talk a little bit kind of about what Dr. Sheila just mentioned about there's so many different layers that you can broadcast these frequencies, taking them internally. What I've been doing is with the Easy Scan, once you put your homeopathics in and you run your Easy Scan and all of your supplements come up and your homeopathics that your body is asking for, I not only imprint them into water, but I also make a playlist. So I've been doing Steffi playlists with all of those different things that pop up. I will also scan my flower, I will scan my essential oil, and I will scan my mineral. and whatever comes up there, I add to my Sefi list. So I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. I just love it. I just feel like again, we're attacking it from all different angles, right? Not just broadcasting the frequencies, but imprinting them, and then however else you can do that. So that's my little story.
I love that. I'm so glad that you brought that up because I have a habit of doing that myself, and it's just multi layers. So thank you for bringing that up.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
The one thing I was going to talk about today is we just got back from our road tour a couple weeks ago, and we had the pleasure of seeing some clients that we haven't seen in a while, and others repeated. But we've introduced the scanner to so many people out there, and there's a good handful of them that are doing the scans daily or consistently at least. And when I got to see them this time, and I do body work, and there's an emotional block quite often that they're uncomfortable. They're just not comfortable enough to let the emotional issue go. But this time, we came across two or three people that they just melted.
Oh.
There was physical issues that were very visible that melted away.
Oh.
Um, the the pain wasn't there because it's kind of a painful treatment that I endure them through, but there was no pain there for them. It was bearable, but also emotionally, they were able to let it go. They had an emotional release during the treatment, and the physical ailment actually was gone after the treatment. It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was
Wow.
way less work for me as the practitioner, and it was way less painful for the client and better results. So
Wow.
we, everybody attributes it to the scanner doing the easy scan on a daily or consistent basis.
And
Because
listening to the harmonics,
yes,
life changing, life
Oh my
changing.
gosh.
nothing else changed in anyone's life other than doing the easy scans on a regular basis and listening to the harmonics. So, like, if that's not a testament, I don't know what else is. That it's the emotions. We all know the emotions are the
Yeah.
biggest trap problem in the body and cause the most issues in the body. And so when we can finally release those emotions, not consciously release them, but subconsciously release them. You don't have to think about what the issue is that you're trying to let go of. Your body just lets it go.
Yep. Yep. And people don't realize that trauma stays stuck in the tissues. It could be stuck in an organ. It could be stuck in the bone. It could be stuck anywhere in the body or the mind. And we don't know how to go get it and get it out of there. But we have a technology that can do it for us just by listening. And the new inner voice, is it not blowing your minds? It is so powerful.
If there's one thing that on this call for the guests, get back to the person who invited you and ask them to get a gifted inner voice scan and listen to
Yes.
the balancing harmonics. It's so beautiful, guys. It's like all you do is listen to beautiful music. It doesn't get any easier than that. You don't have to do anything. This technology is so advanced. And I know there's other companies that work with frequencies and music and all that, and I'm sure that they're helping. Again, I'm not here to diss anybody else. We know that this technology and where it was purchased from, and the development, and the all of the technology that has been poured into this, it is amazing. And people, I continue. That's what I'm hearing, because I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm at 40 now. I've given 40 free ones, 41 free ones. So I've got 60 to go. I was trying to get it done in a month. So anyways, now I have the people that I'm giving the free inner voice. They're asking me if I would do it for their brother or sister or their daughter. And I'm going, yeah, for sure. Like, bring it. Let's get everybody on it. And yeah, like Jason was saying, you don't have to go and talk to you don't have to do anything. This is going to go into the subconscious part of your mind and deal with things that you are unaware of.
Yep. And the studies do show, I mean, we have scientific backup that this saves people years and tens of thousands of dollars of talk therapy and those things. And I am a testament to that myself after decades of, counseling and therapy trying to heal a lot of things. Inner voice and mind sync for me. I mean, to me, those two go hand in hand, but that would have saved me so much time and money if I'd had access to this decades ago. So that is what I want for every household so that they can shorten that time and have a much more vibrant, healthy, happy, enjoyable, thriving life and be able to pass that on to their families.
Yes.
I
Who else
just
do
I
we
just
got?
wanted to touch I just wanted to
Oh,
touch base on another thing that I've been finding has been extraordinary for me on a personal level, and that is the use of MindSync. I can't say enough amazing things about MindSync, especially in the last few weeks. Um, I endured a little bit of lower back pain a few days ago that was just unreal. Like it's like nothing I've ever experienced, and it came out of the blue. Like literally 1 minute I was fine, and then the next minute I was a mess. And although I love all of my beautiful Solex equipment, there was nothing that was really touching it. I shared this story with Marianne yesterday, and I did end up going on the foot detox, which took away a lot of the pain, actually. So that was good. I listened to my inner voice several times a day. It wasn't that. But the one thing that I hadn't done for about 2, 3 days was mind sync. And when I did my mind sync the next day, absolutely zero pain,
Oh my
zero
God.
pain. So when I did the little scan at the top and it brings up health affirmations and all the different ones that it could be, right? Um, I was holding on to some stuff in regards to money. Jason and I are making some big decisions going forward, and I'm certain that that's where this lower back pain stemmed from,
yeah.
was that I had a fear of letting go of money. And so I did some prosperity affirmations, literally zero pain, just like
Oh,
that. So it tells us that our pain is it's almost never what we think it is.
It's
yep.
made up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't be
It's
afraid
emotions,
of,
suppressed emotions, fear, whatever the
Yep.
emotion is, sadness, anger, whatever, sorrow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the power of mind sync is just, I can't say enough amazing things about it.
Yep.
I just want to introduce, I have one of our clients who's also a QLA and has the subscription. This is Cheryl, everybody. And
Cheryl?
so, yeah, I'm not sure if you guys spoke about anything. She's just going to sit beside me because she was here in the clinic today having treatments. And like I said, she uses the software. So that's who's sitting beside me.
Do you want to say anything?
Fantastic.
Well, just that I had shared earlier, that first time that I drove here, which is a 5-hour drive, that I used the what did I use?
She ran some Sefi frequency.
Rage. Yeah, playlist for pain and muscle repair. It's my driving leg that we're working on. And yeah, it was a better trip. Definitely a better trip.
Wow.
Yeah, she came in and she said that she had no pain because she'd been playing her Sefi playlist for pain the whole way, and I noticed a huge
I
difference.
usually limp out.
Yeah, she does. So no
That's a
limping, no
long
pain.
drive, 5 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Not a hard drive, but it's a long drive. So
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Another thing we were talking about is the fear that what we're doing outside of the scanner, is it going to work? Is it going to stick around? And the conversation we had earlier today was that's up to your mind to decide. And that's why the AO scanner is so important to us for our clients, that the the issues will stay away. The healing will continue, provided you continue to use the scanner and listen to the harmonics.
Mhm.
Because really, that's what can do all the hard work. I get to do the easy work, doing the physical manipulation. Hard work is breaking down the conscious, subconscious mindset that you're not worthy.
Well,
Yep.
I'm just going to pop in quick, Jason, and say that they've proven that the fascia holds emotion, right? That it
Yep.
literally emotion is stored in your fascia, and fascia is throughout your whole body. What if it just starts to be released and from the all this fascia? It's of course, and I mean, like Dr. Sheila was saying, your liver, your kidneys, your whatever, your bladder, your prostate, your female organs, they're all related to an emotion, and it's been proven. There's many cool books out there. One is Your Body is Speaking to You, and I think we need to learn more about our own body language and really, start to listen to what our body is telling us.
Yeah. Another great book I came across several years back when I first got into the natural path is Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die. That
Oh,
book changed my life. And it even comes with a little card thing with I did not realize many chiropractors use this in their practice.
I'm writing it down. Feelings
Feelings Buried
buried
Alive.
alive. Everybody should make a note, and maybe perhaps if you're
Yep.
not familiar with this,
I
have a look
bought
at
one
it.
for all my
I'm going to
family.
order it because there's always something additional you can learn. You never stop
Yeah.
learning. Wonderful.
But it really opened my eyes. And every time, if there's a pain somewhere that's kind of strange, we just flip through it and say, okay, what's that about? But the AO scan, even without the book, you can just trust the AO scan to take care of everything for you. But the books are, I think, helpful to help you understand the validity of this and that it's not woo-woo. This isn't something somebody made up. This is real science.
Yep.
Just like when I was sharing, about our technology at Solex has put together for us. It's just amazing. And as soon as I bring in the analogy with the phone, they get it so quickly.
Yeah.
It's quick. Is there anybody else who has a cool story or testimonial that they'd like to share?
We've still got about 5 minutes and we would love to hear your stories.
I helped a friend of mine that he was seeing a regular doctor, and he's a person that gets very attached to his relationships, and she died suddenly. And the clinic just called, canceled his appointment, and didn't do anything for him other than schedule him a new appointment. And he was a wreck when he called me. And I said, well, let's do your inner voice. And I sent them the inner voice scan. He listened to it that night, and he listened to it in the car as he was texting me. He goes, I feel better. I can walk in. And he got to walk in. He got to meet a new doctor. He got to express his emotions without having them take over about
Wow.
his loss.
Wow.
And that
Um,
was huge for him.
yeah. Yeah. And what a blessing that you had the
Mhm.
capability to help him with that.
How thoughtful of you to do that.
No kidding. That's amazing.
There's so many people hurting all around us right now. Yeah, Marianne, that's beautiful.
It was transformative for him because he had already canceled and walked away from this appointment once before.
Mm.
Wow. Well, and because I'm telling you, people have so many different ways of handling situations, and it's things that are trapped in their body. So that's a really extreme expression. Um, Not expression, but perception for him. And if the more he can use the inner voice and mind sync, he can release that so that he doesn't have such a strong reaction when things like that happen.
That's true. And that is part of what we're working on. And also, the sickness seemed to go into his dog. So he took his
Mhm.
dog in, and I did an inner voice for the dog, and he could walk afterward.
Oh,
That's amazing. Thank you for helping them.
The dog couldn't move. I mean, was just standing there. He thought his dog was going to die. He went and took it to the vet clinic. They wanted more than $1,600 to treat his dog.
Oh my
hmm.
gosh.
They said that she had salmon poisoning
Ah,
because he's a a foraging guy. He goes out, he trades me mushrooms for this frequency. So he goes out in the forest and gets me treasures like mushrooms and rocks and stuff. And I give him frequencies in their voice.
That's
That's a
amazing.
good trade.
I love
So,
that.
yeah. So it's transformative for sure, not just for humans, but for our animals. And we forget, as emotional as we are, we share this with our animals, and they often will take on many of our emotions, so we don't have that burden.
Absolutely. Absolutely, they do. And their veterinarian can't help them with that, can they?
No, they can't. And I think honestly, our animals suffer because of it more than they do because of the physical ailments.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I'm glad you brought that up. What a
I don't know if you
gift.
guys can see that little black cat right behind me on the red. She's with me 24. She follows me all over, all the time. I mean, she's literally my shadow. And she had a tummy ache yesterday. And so she was nauseous. And I ran 2 scans on her, and bam, she was right back. She's back in the flow of things. So, yeah.
That's so much. Oh my gosh, we are so blessed, are we not? My gosh.
We are. And you know what, Sheila? For the people that have not maybe heard, this is the first time that they've been on, one of these testimonial Wednesday calls. Where can they find some of the other recordings?
So we have a YouTube channel, Wow Wellness with Solex. Find it on YouTube, and you will find weekly testimonials for the last almost 3 years. And every one of them will blow your mind. Many of them, I'm in tears, actually. I honestly still have a hard time believing the experiences that people and animals have. It just blows my mind and it blesses my heart. So I am asking for you all to help me empower every household so that everyone has this empowerment. It's just saving people so much time, money, and stress. And what a gift and what a blessing. Mm.
I have something quick to say.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that I know that AO scan is more powerful than I am effectively using it. Uh, Every time they change the setup, I have something new to learn. Where do I go to learn that? I don't
So
know how to use homeopathy at all if I want to put it in a playlist. I don't know which homeopathy to choose.
yeah, so
Um,
that's great because in the homeopathics, you just go search by symptom. You click the button for homeopathics, there's a search by symptom, you just type your symptom in there and it'll pull up and tell you exactly what to use.
Okay, and then I
and
add
if you
that to the
want to make a
playlist.
playlist, you can actually take a picture of that list and then go make playlist and just go through the homeopathics and pick a play and make your own playlist too for it.
Yeah, so is there a training on this somewhere?
What's so
That's
easy?
where the weekly Solex calls, which right now it's starting. So we're going to shoot off of here because every week Solex does a training after their announcements. And they have a YouTube channel, Solex LLC. And you can go into the search bar and search for any term that you're interested in learning about. There will be a video training.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, this has been great. It's been
Well,
so
Sheila, I
great
had
to
lots
see
of fun.
everybody.
Thanks for hopping on and getting this going, and thanks for everyone who showed up. And let's hop on that call real quick. I don't want to miss
Yes.
anything.
They said there's a surprise tonight, so let's go see what it is. You guys, we want to
Okay.
see you back next week. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We love you so much.
Thank you, Sheila and Marianne.
Bye bye.
Bye.